Comanche Exploration Company has been actively engaged in oil and gas drilling and production since 1988. Based in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Comanche is focused on the development of large oil and gas prospects in the states of Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas, utilizing horizontal drilling and best practices completion technology. Comanche currently operates a total of 250 oil and gas wells in these states, with all of our operations being supervised by company personnel in order to maintain efficiency and cost control. Two significant projects recently developed by Comanche are the Northeast Fashing 3D seismic project, which is located in South Texas, resulted in the drilling of 50 wells. 36 of these wells are horizontal Eagle Ford wells. These wells have resulted in the development of oil and gas reserves totaling 20 million barrels of oil and 100 billion cubic feet of gas. The Sweetwater Horizontal Mississippian project, located in Kansas, has resulted in the drilling of 8 horizontal Mississippian wells to date, with an additional 40 wells to be drilled, resulting in a total project reserves of 3.6 million barrels of oil and 72 billion cubic feet of gas. This is an excellent time to be drilling for oil and gas in the state of Oklahoma. The state of Oklahoma has been a major producer of oil and gas in the United States since the discovery of oil here in the state in 1897. Oklahoma has a large amount of information available from existing vertical wells, which significantly lowers the risk in developing oil and gas reservoirs in the state. Recent technological developments in the oil and gas industry are resulting in ever higher production rates from new horizontal wells. Oklahoma has a very competitive oil and gas service industry, which helps to reduce the cost of drilling and production operations and helps to keep them more stable over time. We have a well-developed highway, rail, and pipeline infrastructure, which is necessary for the efficient movement of equipment to the well location and for the low-cost transportation of oil and gas to market. Oklahoma has a favorable oil and gas regulatory environment, and the general public is very supportive of the oil and gas industry. We believe the Orient Field of Oklahoma is a good place to be drilling for oil and gas with modern horizontal drilling methods because of the many vertical wells which establish it as a proven area of oil and gas production from the Mississippian Formation. The existing vertical wells in the area give us the knowledge and the control to efficiently target the oil zone with these horizontal wells. Comanche has extensive drilling and operating experience in this area, which will help us to maximize oil recoveries and to control the costs. Also, recent activity by other oil and gas companies have proven the economics of horizontal drilling in the Mississippian Formation, specifically in this area of Oklahoma. Our projections for the amount of oil and gas that will be extracted from each well in the Orient Mississippian project are based on the following. The horizontal portion of the wells will penetrate approximately 4,000 feet of Mississippian oil and gas reservoir. Fracture stimulation of this 4,000-foot interval will result in the stimulated well having access to a reservoir volume 200 feet in thickness over an area of 136 acres. Based on known reservoir properties in the Orient area, we can predict that from this 136-acre drainage area, one horizontal well will be capable of producing 5 billion cubic feet of gas and 114,000 barrels of oil. We believe these projections are reasonable because of the large amount of well information that we have from vertical wells in the area. This has allowed us to make an accurate assessment of the thickness and extent of the Mississippian oil and gas reservoir. It has also given us the critical reservoir properties required to calculate the potential recoverable reserves. In addition to our own analysis, we have contracted with a well-known independent reservoir engineer that specializes in the Mississippian, and he has confirmed our projections. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak to you today and for your interest in the Orion Mississippian project. I and all the employees of Comanche Exploration wish you good fortune and prosperity in the new year. Some people have asked me in the Orion project if there's a possibility of there being a dry hole. I would say no, there is no possibility that we will drill a dry hole with these horizontal wellbores. The vertical wells in the Orion area have all penetrated the Mississippian and have identified that there is oil and gas in the Mississippian formation. Mississippian formation in this area is 800 feet in thickness. Our wells are going to drill into the top of the Mississippian before they go horizontal. We will know precisely where we're at in the Mississippian formation when we drill it. And the vertical wells that have been drilled out here, as I said, have all been productive in the Mississippian. We have a large area that we know has oil and gas. The possibility that the Mississippian would not have oil is really not possible. It just the formation is known to have oil and gas and is known to be productive. And I feel very confident that our horizontal wells will be economic and productive of oil and gas in the Mississippian. And secondly, to the south of us, just very close by, another operator has recently drilled 5 wells. Each one of these wells were completed in the Mississippian. He did not have any problems, and he was actually drilling in an area where the vertical wells were not as good as the vertical wells in our area. So we believe that we have more oil and gas in our area, and that the Mississippian should definitely be productive here. Other operators throughout the trend that have been drilling horizontal wells have also experienced this, that they have not been drilling dry holes. The Mississippian as a formation has oil and gas in it, and Mississippian is a thick formation, so you can't miss it. It's there all the time, and we believe firmly that we will have oil and gas in Mississippi. Thank you.